I was thinking about leverage and I went to the store, grocery store, to go and buy some food. And I saw this old lady. She was close to her car. She was carrying about 2 or 3 big bags of groceries. The lady was about 80 years old. She looked like a good lady. She was putting a plant in the back seat of her car. I decided to go and introduce myself and ask if she needed help in my quest to have some good positive impact in the present moment. So she looked at me first and she said, "You know what, young man?" Well, I knew she was a good lady because I'm not that young. "Could you just shut down the trunk door? That'd be lovely. Because my arm, they can't get higher than this." It was the most simple thing she could have asked for help. And I realized that I was having a big, big impact by just shutting her trunk door. It would have taken her maybe minutes. She would have had pain. She would have remembered that. Maybe it's a step in her life. And every time she goes to the grocery store, she thinks about the way that her arm is going to hurt because she can't do it. So I shut the door and I'm on my way. And I'm thinking about that was the minimal effort for me and it was grandiose for somebody else, right? And I have some blind spots in my life where somebody else, it could be just a snap of a finger and my life could change. And it would require nothing for them also. What are these small things that I have that are second nature and that for somebody else, it's a mountain? And I am thinking about this right now. So basically, it is leverage, right? So so it is leverage. Leverage could be right. Leverage could be time, could be money, could be effort. I'm saying physical effort because leverage is this point with a tool to be able to go higher. So how can we know the leverage if somebody else has it or if you need it, if you can find it, right? So basically you are here. This is you. It's not only the pivot point, you are the pivot point. Well, I think you need to be clear about where you are, clear about what happens. The old lady said yes, and then she used me as leverage to close her door, right? And also the door was hard because the pivot point was not attuned to what she can do. So how do you know if you have something that's really simple for you and really hard for somebody else? It comes back to relationship. It comes back to talking. It comes back to having these hard conversation, right? Very often we are wired to see problems. So when you talk to somebody else, sometimes the problems are going to erupt first and not the best path forward. How are we able to find these points that we have that are second nature to us and for somebody else it's super complex? Well, we need to try. We need to state them. And sometimes they feel like platitude, bizarrely enough, because we're bored. We got so good at them. It's very boring for us. And it's just by asking people about their problem and say, oh, I can do this or I can do that, that they reveal it themselves. Like they say, when you have a hammer, you start to see nails. So that's one other thing that I'm putting myself in it. My big state of mind right now is how can I have the best and most positive impact? That doesn't mean complexity. That means simplicity. And I am understanding more about this leverage of sometimes there's something, it literally takes me a minute. And for somebody else, it's going to take days. So it's a framework I'm testing right now. How can I have great positive impact? How can I have great positive impact? I'm reminding myself every day of this sentence. And then these lessons come. And in action, which is beautiful. And my mind gets clearer. And it's super simple. So this is the state that I am in right now. I'm in transformation and I'm trying to find some great tricks to be able to navigate in this world. Here's one of them.